So picture the story of David in the Bible, meets Russell Crowe's The Gladiator, meets Wolfman, meets The Gods Are Not to Blame. That's basically our movie. So first of all, Happy New Year, welcome to 2017. I can't wait to see some of the movies that Nollywood has for us this year, considering the fact that we just had a good ending to 2016. Now, King Invincible is an epic Yoruba movie directed by Femi Adisa. It centers around a man called Tari. He's a slave/warrior in this fictional Yoruba kingdom. His importance to this kingdom is shown right at the beginning of this movie, where he helps the village to win an important battle with a neighboring kingdom. Now, on the deathbed of the king, he instructs that Tari should no longer be a slave and become a prince of this community. He has to be treated as a son, he has to be treated as a brother, and there's so much love surrounding this guy. Now, this guy jumps the gun and does something really naughty in this movie, which brings about the wrath of the gods per se onto him. He's now a curse is placed upon him, where in a certain amount of days he is going to slowly but surely turn into a dog. Now, the cure for this curse clashes with the ambition of a third party, and that is where we now have our movie. Now, I have to say, first of all, the premise of this movie, the very foundation of where this movie stands, I have to say, is really solid. It is not bad. It's one of the things that really made me want to go see this movie. The cinematography too. Technically, one or two things really stand out. There's some really nice shots, and you have to give some kudos to the cinematographer for this movie. Tope Tedela gives a solid performance at the beginning of the movie, but later on, based on the way his character is written, we'll get to that later. Yeah, but up to that point, he is giving a really solid performance. Gabriel Afolayan, people say he's a good actor. I have to say I agree. He is not bad. From those super story series we used to see him, even his commercials, you can see that this guy gives 100%. The only problem I had with this movie was when he was switching from speaking in Yoruba and speaking in English. When he was speaking in Yoruba, he gave a really believable performance than when he was speaking in English. When he was speaking in English, it just seemed like as if the Queen of England was standing in front of him anytime he opened his mouth to speak. The English was too cream and proper. It's not as if you need to be making grammatical errors, but it's an epic movie, for crying out loud, and I just thought that the English was too proper for the way he was acting. Still, he gave a good performance. Basically, that's pretty much it for the things that I liked about this movie. Now, I said all about the premise of this movie. And if you've seen anything, if you've seen any of my videos in the past, you hear me talk about the story and how well it's being told. And in my opinion, I have to say that King Invincible is one of the most poorly executed movies I have ever seen. Bollywood, Nollywood, wherever it is that you're coming from. It's just like, the bad thing with houses that are being built is that probably the foundation is bad, but the building, it looks very beautiful, and that's what makes for the house to crumble. But this movie is the exact opposite. The foundation is actually solid, but the building itself is pretty much in shambles. Now, like I said, the thing that really made me want to see this movie was how well they were able to make that transition, that gradual transition from him being a human being to a dog. And I have to tell you, it was done really poorly. It was really bad. You felt like for them to go out and do a movie like this, they really had something going for them, whether with the visual effects or with the makeup. Visual effects, this is 2017, for crying out loud, and you just believe that they could have done something better with it. It just bordered on being frustrating to playing out annoying when you were seeing some of the things that were happening, especially with the way he was transforming per se into an animal. There's a fight scene at the end of this movie, and I have to say it was pitiful. Yeah, pitiful sense that you could tell that this thing was actually choreographed. And there's a fight scene in the middle of this movie. It's kind of like a training where the prince is training with his bodyguards. That was even done pretty decently. So you kind of expected that for that to have happened in the middle of the movie. When the throwdown between the protagonist and the antagonist happens towards the climax of this movie, you expect that they would have improved on what we saw in the middle of the movie. But it was just done shabbily. I mean, this is epic Yoruba Kingdom, and you have guys fighting karate. It didn't just go down well with me. The movie, the end of this movie, there is a twist that this movie gives us, which to an extent raises the movie up a little bit. But then the final scene again just crashes the movie. And for me, I'll have to say that King Invincible will get a 1.5. I don't care what anybody says about that rating. It's not even, the frustration that I had wasn't even for the fact that I had just seen a Hollywood classic in Hacksaw Ridge a day before. So I was jacked up for this movie. No, it just, like I said, it's just like a building that had a great foundation, but it was just poorly built. And for me, I've read 1 or 2 reviews online, and what I keep getting, the boxes that are being ticked, like, is it a good movie? Is it something that was well directed? Is it something we can see again? And all the boxes that were taken were on. You know, but after seeing this movie, the only thing I could think of was yeah, pretty much that. So, but I don't know, have you seen this movie? Did you walk out of the cinema, or did you stay till the end? Please, whatever your views, comment below, let us know. And as always, please, stay blessed and do something good for a neighbor today. Thank you.